It's Tuesday, the 5th of July 2022, and that means it's the weekly reset in Destiny 2, where the content rotates, the vendors and the challenges reset. We got a chance for new content to be added into the game. Well, stay tuned for info related to Season of the Haunted. We've got Nightfall info for the week, weekly objectives, and loads of other stuff to cover this week. Well, if you're new around here, I find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content, and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. Right, let's check out the weekly reset items for the week. Well, first of all, it's Season of the Haunted Week 7, and we've got a new piece of story this week. We've been through all of these scheduled nightmares, Crow, Zavala and Keitel. You imagine there is probably one left, and that may very well be us. Well, I don't know if it's going to be the conclusion to the story this week. I'd imagine they'd leave that until the end of the season, but we might get a cliffhanger this week. Let me know down in the comments what you think of that story. Well, the other big piece of news this week is Grandmaster Nightfalls are back in Destiny 2, and the minimum power level to get into Grandmasters this season is 1585. So good luck if you're jumping into GMs and you're hunting for that Conqueror title this season. In terms of the regular Nightfall this week, we've got the Proving Grounds, and also the weapon this week is going to be Silicon Neuroma. Also, Trials of Osiris is going to be back at the weekend. I think we've got Iron Banner next week, so make sure you dump into Trials when it comes back on Friday, and make sure you get all that sweet Trials loot. Well, next up, let's check out the seasonal challenges for the week. So it's week 7, and we've got some challenges this week. So number 1, it's Sorrow Bound 7. To complete this challenge, players will have to complete the Bound in Sorrow quest. This might be the last step of the quest, and it could conclude this season's storyline. The objective of the challenge is going to be to complete a mission and defeat the champion on the Derelict Leviathan. Well, number 2 is Nullifying Reconciliation. The players need to use the Void subclass alongside Void, Kinetic and Stasis weapons to complete the challenge. That's going to be really good stuff, so make sure you use that Void subclass and those Stasis weapons to complete that challenge. Then we've got number 3, that is Binding 2. So throughout Season 17, players must bind nightmares after Tier 3 completion and open opulent chests on the Derelict Leviathan. For the opulent keys, you can farm activities in the pleasure gardens and the royal pools. However, only one opulent key can be held at one time. Number 4 is Shape of Nightmares 2, so players will have to craft any weapon from Season 17 to complete the challenge. That should be nice and easy. Although do be aware, each weapon requires 5 Deep Sight weapon unlocks to be able to craft that weapon. Number 5 is Beam Cannon, so players must score kills in Gambit using trace rifles and shotguns to complete the challenge, and bonus progress can be earned by defeating Guardians. Number 6 is Fleeting Glory, so to complete this challenge, players must play and complete matches in the Survival playlist for Glory ranks, and bonus progression will be granted for 15 wins. And then number 7 is Grandmaster, so to complete the challenge, you have to complete a Grandmaster Nightfall this season. Well, next up, let's have a look at the playlists and the pinnacles for the week, starting off with the Vanguard. As mentioned, Grandmaster Nightfalls are back today, so good luck jumping into there if you're looking to get that Conqueror seal, or if you're gilding it, good luck going into Grandmasters. In terms of the regular Nightfall this week, we've got the Proving Grounds, and also if you do 100k Nightfall, you will get some pinnacle gear, and the Nightfall loot for the week should be the Silicon Neuroma, although the Nightfall weapons have been hard to predict in recent weeks, but it should be Silicon Neuroma. But let me know in the comments if you get something different. I would love to hear from you. In terms of Crucible for the week, complete 3 matches and you will get a pinnacle drop, and the rotating playlist this week is Team Scorched. And don't forget, Trials of Osiris will be back at the weekend. I think it is the last week until we take that break for Iron Banner next week. And make sure you dump into Trials to get that Trials loot. Let's check out Gambit for the week. Not a lot going on in Gambit. Do 3 matches and you'll get that pinnacle gear. Well, that is it for the weekly reset information for Tuesday, the 5th of July 2022. I think the big news this week is Grandmaster Nightfalls are back. So if you're jumping into that, good luck, and hopefully you get that sweet Adept loot. Well, as always, thank you so much for watching, and for more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. Or you can check me out on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Well, thanks again, and I'll see you soon.